student. Yeah, that's like,
Oh,
yeah, a quick introduction. Yeah, so
all
yeah.
right. You're a student. Are you in high school, university,
Well, I'm actually in middle school. I'm quite young.
middle school?
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
like, I'm only like 14 years old this year, so you're very
Okay.
young student. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
but
okay. You surprised me because if you told me that you were starting college, I might believe you. You look young, but I might believe you. Yeah, okay. You seem mature. Anyway, nice to meet you. So why do you want to practice English?
yeah, sure. So yeah, first of all, nice to meet you too. It's really good to see you. Like, yeah. So the reason why I want to learn English is because I love travel. I love traveling. So yeah, and when it comes to traveling, English is really useful, right? So yeah, that is one of the reasons, and also think that English is going to be really useful in my future. Like, yeah, I used, how do I say, I want, like, I guess it was like a few months ago, I wanted to be a businessman and investor. And when it comes to business and investing, you need to learn English, and also English is useful for finding information, right? Like, how do I say it? Yeah, for example, when I go to Google and when I search anything in English, then I'll get like 100 information. But if I search that on Korean, then I might probably get 10 information, something like that, right? So yeah, that's why I'm learning English. Yeah.
Okay. I want to make a small note about something. When we talk about using the word information, this is an uncountable noun. So
Yeah.
we cannot talk about the idea of many, you know. So
Uh,
yeah, if I search in Korean, I can get a lot of sorry, not very much information. But if I search in English, I can get a lot of information, right? Um
oh yeah, things like that. Yeah, because it's
sure.
uncountable now. Oh sure.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
this is like,
I don't like to
yeah.
interrupt our conversation a lot, so you'll notice in the chat box I will take some notes. And if you ever have any questions about anything that I'm saying, please ask me anytime, no problem. Um,
Yeah, sure. Well, thank you.
but I'm gonna be kind of transcribing little things in the background. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Just let's have a normal conversation. But I just wanted to let you know that at the beginning. That's my teaching style. If you don't like it, well, you can tell me not
No,
to do it,
it's okay.
and we don't
Yeah.
have to meet again. But if you like it,
No.
then cool. I'll keep doing it, and feel free to ask questions anytime. All right.
Yeah, sure.
So
Well,
yeah,
actually, I like the way you teach. So, yeah, keep going. Well, yeah, I love
excellent.
this.
Happy to hear that. Thank you. So the reason why you want to learn English is because you love traveling. English is really useful, so you want to learn more. Okay, great. And
Yeah.
hold on. If I search on Google for something in Korean, um, there are not many results, right? I guess we would call like you search for something and you get a result. So there are not many results. But
Yeah,
if
because,
go ahead. Yes.
yeah, no, no, it's nothing very special. Well, sorry for
No,
interrupting.
no problem at all.
Yeah,
No
you can
problem.
keep going. Yeah, you can keep going. What are you trying to
I didn't
say?
have anything else. I didn't have anything else. What was your thought? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, it's obvious because, like, everyone in the world use English, right? But when it comes to Korean, when it comes to Korean language, only like Korean and then some other people who are studying Korean is using Korean, right? So yeah, like, that's why I will have more information if I search any information in English, than Koreans, right? So yeah, that was my idea. Like, it's nothing very special. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it makes sense. Absolutely. I think there's a very large proportion of the internet that is in English. So one of my Russian students said that a large part of the internet is in Russian, but I think, to be honest with you, Most people in the world do not know Russian language. So even if there is a lot of data on the internet in Russian language, most people would not be able to understand it, or they probably wouldn't bother to translate it. So yeah, I'm not trying to sound like I don't want to sound like English is the most important language. I don't necessarily think it is. I don't know what the most important language is. I think there's a lot of questions to ask if you consider that kind of thing. Um, which culture had the most valuable history? How can you determine that? I don't know. I don't know. But
Yeah,
I'm very interested in Korean history, actually. So I'm
you
very
do.
happy to meet you. And I have a lot of other South Korean students. So it'll be interesting to hear your views on things. So, how was your day today? What did you do today? Did you have a good day?
Uh, yeah, yeah. I had a well, actually, to be honest with you, it's just a normal day, like nothing much. Just studying and playing with my brother a little bit. That's all. But yeah, it was okay day. Yeah, well, yeah, I went to school, studied. Well, actually, these days, yeah, like there, I will have a midterm examination for the second semester uh, in 18 days. So studied quite hard in school today. Also, when I get home, I did like my homework a little bit, and then played with my little brother. Played like little board games, and then yeah, now I had like a dinner, and now I'm here having a class with you. Yeah, that was my day. Nothing very special, right? Yeah. What about you? Like, did you have a good day, and what did you do?
Yeah, today was okay. Um, if you really want to know about my day, this is listening practice for you, right? I woke up around 7:30 a.m., something like that, and I went out to the park and I took a walk with my girlfriend. We did some exercise. To be honest with you, my body is hurting a little bit because we exercised really hard yesterday, and I'm still recovering from that. We decided to try a new diet and new exercise routine to get like really serious about like getting in shape. So I'm excited about that. But wow. Um, so yeah, after that, I came on Cambly for 2 hours, and then I did some other things. And I don't want to bore you with the details, but yeah,
I see.
that's
Like, yeah,
basically it.
you're like it sounds like you're like a busy day. You exercise and now you're working. So yeah, which is good for you. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Cambly is fun for me, so I don't consider this work exactly. I mean, I definitely do it as part of my work, but I actually enjoy it a lot more than my job.
Whoa.
So,
Yeah, good
um,
for you.
yeah. By the way, I'm not sure if I mentioned earlier. Did I mention that I live in Thailand?
Yeah,
Did I
yeah.
mention?
Like
Okay.
I guess you told me when you were doing the introduction. Like, I guess yeah, you said you live in Thailand, and
Ah, okay,
so
okay. Sometimes I
yeah.
forget to say that at the beginning, and someone's like, "Oh, what? Thailand? You live in Thailand?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot to say that." But yeah, yeah, yeah. So, by the way, I want to make a small note. When we talk about breakfast, lunch,
Yeah.
dinner, we don't use articles. We don't say or the. So yeah,
Oh,
I
so
had
like
dinner, and now I'm having class with you. We can say something like that. We'll
so now like I had a dinner. I have
no
to get rid of the like
Yeah, take out the We don't need it.
yeah.
Throw it away. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure,
Why?
sure.
It's so strange. Why? Why do we do that? I'm not really sure, but you'll notice with a lot of language that becomes very common, we throw away the articles. Yeah, you watch TV. You don't watch the TV. You don't watch a TV. You just watch TV. It doesn't matter or the. And you go home. You don't go to the home or my home or your home. You
Exactly.
just go home. And there's a lot of things like that. And I wish I could tell you that there's a rule for that. And honestly, there's not. There's not a rule for that. So you'll have to pay attention and memorize a few little things that don't use articles. And
Oh,
breakfast,
sure.
lunch, dinner, that's one of those things. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah, it's very interesting. I wish I could know the reason. Maybe yeah, I can Google it, or maybe yeah. I guess I'm guessing. Maybe a lot of we say I had, we had like we did how to say we eat dinner and lunch and every day, right? And then we watch. A lot of people watch TV, right? So maybe say this word over and over again, and like they want to say quickly. So maybe that's why like they take out the and then maybe now it's like a lot of now like how do I say a lot of people are using like those sentences without articles. So maybe that's why it goes like this. But yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe that's my guess. Well
That's
then,
my guess as well. And I
yeah,
can't be sure about that, but I think that's the reason why. And that's a very good evaluation, a very good analysis of the reason. I think that's the most likely answer. Yes.
yeah, because like let's say like long time no see. My dad said this sentence is grammatically wrong, but
Mm-hmm.
every native speaker use that, right? Well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so like like the similar example, right? So that's why, yeah, I think like that, and
Good
I
point.
guess that is yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
good example. I mean, I will credit you and your dad for telling me that, but wow, that's a good point. Yeah, long time no see. That really does not make sense in a grammatical sense, but yeah, we say that all the time, and everyone knows what it
Yeah,
means. You
that's
know,
right.
we shorten the things that we repeat over and over. We shorten it over time, and we take out words that are not seemingly necessary. Everyone already knows what you mean. It's not a thing, it's not one thing, and it's not a specific thing. It's the thing that everybody knows all the time. It's the thing that everyone does, you know? So
Yeah,
we don't need to add extra details. Yes.
that's right. Yeah, I think a lot of people want to say like quicker, like the
Mhm.
sentence they use often. Like for example, I watch TV. A lot of people watch TV, right? So I think yeah. For example, like I want to watch. We can say I want to watch TV, but like a lot of Americans say I want to watch TV, right? So yeah,
Wanna,
like
gotta, have to, you know,
yeah,
we
yeah.
yeah,
So yeah,
woulda, coulda, shoulda, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of little shorthand ways of saying things over
that's
time.
right.
Yeah. And I'm
Yeah.
sure you have that in your language as well, right? In Korean, do you have like short versions of things?
Yeah, we have a lot of short versions of things. Like, so sometimes, when I'm talking to my grandmother, when I'm talking to old person, they sometimes don't understand because, a lot of like young people want to say something that they, use often quickly, right? Then we sometimes take out a word and then, do a lot of things, stuff like that. Then, yeah, when we say this, often older people don't understand. So, yeah, we also have I think it
Right.
is not just for Korean and American. I think also other countries, doing the same thing, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
well, I guess
Yeah.
this is like a human nature, right? They always
I
want
think so.
easy. Yeah,
I think humans, we as people and maybe other animals as well, we are animals, you know. We're always trying to find more efficient ways to do things, especially with communication. So if we can do something faster and save 1 second or even half a second, yeah, we're gonna learn a new way to repeat this common behavior. So
that's right.
yeah, yeah, why not? Why not just make that the new thing, the new pattern? So, yeah.
Yeah.
So could you tell me about your day? What did you do today, if you don't mind me asking you?
What did I do today? Ah,
Hmm.
so like uh, yeah, like you want me to tell me specifically, right? Like I just told you like I went to
Yeah,
school.
it doesn't have to be so specifically like that it's like minute by minute, but like maybe hour by hour or every few hours. Like, yeah, what kinds of
Yeah,
things
sure.
did you do today?
Yeah, sure, no problem. So okay, so yeah, I'll do it step by step. Okay, so I woke up at like 7 o'clock. That's the time I usually that's the normal time I usually wake up, and then I I did like I washed my face and also I washed my hair and I had like breakfast, then and then I went to and then I'm going and then I went to school, or I go to school. Yeah, after I did that, and well, actually, this
we can't use go.
oh, we can use go, right? We
Cannot use
can.
go. Cannot
Oh,
use
we can
go.
just because it's like past, right? We I have to
Yeah.
say I went to school. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, I went to school on a bus, and then yeah, I was actually listening to English when I was on a bus. Yeah, I have like my own earphones, and I usually use that to listen to English. And then yeah, I arrived at school,